Good morning, Internet. This is the old fat dad, and welcome back to another beautiful day on the Goober Nation gun range. Today I'm going to look at type of ammo, 22 LR, branding itself as pro level ammo. Is it really? Let's find out. Let me introduce you guys to Browning's PRO22. Now, the literature on the back of this says Browning PRO22 rimfire ammunition achieves superior accuracy from precision manufacturing techniques and rigorous quality controls. Each PRO22 cartridge is meticulously loaded for the best there is in rimfire ammunition. And there is just a peek at that literature real quick and the back of the box. It is what I would consider to be a standard velocity 22 round, and you know, to be honest, in the past I've had a lot of success with very accurate rounds in that speed range. So I've got some hopes that Browning actually has produced a round that will be pro level, whatever that means. I do know that I have seen some professionals shooting this ammo in the past. That's Eley 10X. So, you know what would be good? Maybe let's put these two up against each other and see how they shake out. I'll be using the good old Ruger 1022. It is a stock Ruger 1022. I've just swapped out for the Target Light stock, which is actually one of the factory configurations. Other than that, nothing special about it. Got the Vortex Viper 5-25 PST2, I believe. So it should be a good platform to see whether Browning has a pro level ammo in their hands. Let's get to shooting. We're going to start out with Browning's PRO22, and the way I'd like to run this accuracy test is we've got a target set at 50 yards, and what I'm going to do is take 10 shots with the PRO22 at 2 targets, and at each target we'll throw out the flyer, so there'll be a 9-round measurement at each target. And I think that's fair because there's probably a good chance that I'm going to screw up at least one shot here for both types of ammo. And that'll give us a good assessment of the accuracy of both these rounds. So starting out with the good old Browning PRO22. Okay, that was the first group. You can hear some dinging there because I do have some steel behind that target. We're going to work on the next group, and just something to notice there. Hopefully you could hear it, but maybe the microphone didn't pick it up. One of those rounds definitely went supersonic, so it sounds like the velocity is not extremely consistent with these Browning PRO22 rounds. Let's take another 10 shots and we'll see what happens. Group number 2 with the Browning PRO22. Alright, that was the second group of the PRO22. Let's move on over to Eley's 10X and see, is there any difference? Maybe this stuff is just as good, or even better. First group with the Eley 10X. You guys have a pretty good view downrange. What do you think so far? How does that PRO22 hold up to the Ely 10X? Got another group to shoot with the 10X. Let's see what happens. Group 2 with the Ely 10X, 50 yards against the Browning PRO22. Alright, that was group 2 with the Ely 10X, and as you can see, shoots pretty darn good. Let's look at the results on target and we'll go over what we find. Moment of truth for the Browning PRO22. Got the results right here. Let's take a close look. Okay, our good old Browning, group 1, group 2. I've got the ballistic gap, measured our results, and got 2.2 inches for this one and 2 inches for this guy, and that is throwing out the flyer of the group, so 9 shots, which comes to 4 or 5 MOA. If I was a pro shooter, I don't think I'd be a pro shooter very long shooting groups like that. Let's take a look at the 10X. For the 10X, we have one group at 0.67 and one group at 0.53. These are very consistent, very tight. I'm shooting out of a factory Ruger 1022, so to get results like this with 9 shots, that's pretty darn impressive. And it really shows you the difference between a true pro, a true match target ammo, and what Browning is offering here. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm dogging on Browning too much here. To be fair, the Ely ammo is probably 2 or 3 or 4 times the cost of the Browning ammo, but the Browning ammo's marketing, I mean, is hyping this stuff up. I mean, they've got a trademark next to the best there is in that description, and they're throwing all of these descriptors in here as if this is going to be the next best thing for target shooting. I don't think Browning really delivers on that promise, but you know what? Maybe your results are different. Like I said, I found this at my local Cabela's. It wasn't very expensive. It was on the shelf, 100-round packs, which I think is a great thing. Have you picked up any of this ammo? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I think that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.